Take him down! What the hell is going on?
Leave me alone. The sea calls me.
Come on, back to his room with him.
Hey, don't hurt him!
Mind your business.
Help! The sea!
Hey!
Excuse me, sir.
What? You treat all your patients this way?
Everyone is well cared for here. Patients try to break out now and then.
Yeah, right. Who was that man?
Oh, he's always trying to get out. I heard he's from Innsmouth. Always raving about getting back to the sea. There's no sea around here. I guess in his mind, he's still in that godforsaken town.
Innsmouth, you say? What do you know about Innsmouth?
I know my brother-in-law lost his job for refusing to make deliveries there, and he was a hard worker. Now, he and my sister can't even make ends meet, what with their 3 children and all.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Name's Lone Carter. I'm expected.
Let me just look you up. Ah, here you are. You are cleared to enter.
Thanks a lot. Good job. I hope everything turns out okay for your brother-in-law.
Good morning. Lone Carter?
Yes? How'd you know who I am?
William's description was accurate to the letter.
I see.
My William has a great gift for descriptive writing. Even way before I met him, I already felt I loved him. His stories are splendid. They deserve better than to appear in those cheap tabloids.
I'm here to see someone, Rose. It's a matter of some urgency.
Sure, you will find Upton in the last room in the corridor to your left. We can't allow you into the room, though. Please speak to him through the bolt hole. He can become quite violent.
Tell me about Upton.
There's not much to say. He pleaded insanity after the murder, and for good reason. He spent all his time since then babbling and drawing odd symbols, like this one.
Thanks, Rose. Anything else?
I can tell you that he has a wife and daughter, but they've never come to visit him. William has visited him before, but not even he stops by much lately. Anyway, he speaks only in groans. He eats little. I don't know how to help you any further, Lone.
Thanks all the same, Rose. Same symbol that was drawn on the victim's door, just like William told me. Tell me about the man they dragged away.
All I know is that he came from Innsmouth and has been incarcerated since before I worked here. He always tries to escape.
I've noticed.
But he couldn't be on the loose. He can be very, very aggressive. His walks are always overseen by maximum security guards. But all too often they end up as you saw here today.
Thanks, Rose. Tell me about the other patients.
There is little to say, Lone. Once you get used to the hellish moans, it's a pretty quiet job. These poor people probably don't even know where they are. As much as we can, our duty is to try to give them a dignified life.
Yeah, right.
What?
That sounds right, I said. That sounds about right. Do you remember anything else about Upton?
I don't know how to help you any further, Lone. He speaks only in groans. He eats little.
Thanks all the same, Rose. Later, Rose.
Bye, Lone. Give my regards to William when you see him.
Sure. Hello there.
Yes?
Hey, are you alright? Did they hurt you?
They can't hurt me. Not feel pain. The sea cures all. Oh,
You're from Innsmouth, right?
Innsmouth, yes, Innsmouth. Under Innsmouth, the sea, the reef. I have to get back there. I must get back there! Help me, please.
I doubt he'll be of much use to me. Huh? This cell appears to be empty. It says,
Lone, please don't open it. That's staff access only.
I don't want to open that. A very bright window. I wish I had one like it at home. What a fright. I can see the inside of the cell. There are strange symbols drawn on the walls. Daniel Upton? It would serve no purpose. It would serve no purpose. I read about you. Did you kill that man? What was his name? Slow down. Take a deep breath. I can only imagine how hard it is to not be with your wife and daughter. Daniel Upton? Do you know Ephraim Waite? Calm down, Daniel.
Lone, please, don't get him riled up.
telegram sent by Upton to William before the crime. It says, William, I need your help. Stop. I have confirmed that dissidents exist. Stop. I have found one. Stop. Ephraim waits. Stop. It's quite similar to the symbol I jotted. Intriguing. The strange symbol I copied from the murder victim. I could show... Are you all right in there?
Of course. Everything the divine light shines upon is perfect. Come here, my son. Come. Try closer. Hell awaits you, you unclean filth!
Well, that shook me up a bit.
Lone, stay away from there. Today, he thinks he's a fallen angel. Come back tomorrow to meet him as Napoleon Bonaparte.
This cell appears to be empty.
The truth is a lightning which rips the darkness, but its light is so strong to blind whoever sees it. The enlightened ones will lose themselves in the blackness. Are you willing to follow that path?
Okay. It says...
Lone, let's stop.
It says... This cell appears to be empty. A very bright window. I don't want to open. A very... read about. Did you kill that man? What was his name? Slow down. Take a deep breath. Daniel up. I can see the inside of the cell. There are strange symbols. I can only imagine how... Daniel up. There's an article about Mr. Waite here. Philanthropy never dies. Arkham Tycoon finances renovation. The article has a photo of him. Could come in handy. There's a news article. Could this be for more prominent? Wait, what did you just say?
It had to be done. It had to be done. He is not in that grave. He was just a container. Prepared to meet wickedness in its purest state. It had to be done!
Lone, what have you done? Get out, Lone! Please, get him sedated! He'll end up getting hurt!
Edward Derby. This has got to be the name of the guy Upton murdered. He is not in his grave. It had to be done. What does that mean? I ought to head to the Christchurch Cemetery and look into all this further. Marco Sangalo. After all, it's always the others who die. I don't like messing around with graves. It's disrespectful. The most merciful thing in the world is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. I don't have time to dig up corpses. Martin Ottowitz. Exhuming a random body makes no sense. Luca and Chiara. Here lies Luca and Chiara. Don't worry, they're just catching up on their sleep. But why do I have this overwhelming desire to dig? There seems to be no trace of Ephraim's grave. Hic situs est Marcus Novatorum, sit mihi terra lebis, quis vic tumulo posuit ardentum lucernum. Ilius cineris area terra tegat. Strange force urges me to raid tombs, but I must resist. Harmonic 79. What the hell kind of name is this? It says, "How dare you? I created you and I can destroy you." Disturbing. I don't like messing around with graves. It's disrespectful. It says, Martin Prediger, alia iacta esta. Strange force urges me to raid tombs, but I must resist. It says, Edward Derby, son and poet, your spirit will always be by our side. This is the grave of Edward Derby. I should return later, under cover of darkness. I'll need a helper and a shovel. I could recruit William. He seems to be the type to appreciate a good exhumation. It It says Alpobemp. Not bad for my first time. It didn't hurt. A strange force urges me to raid tombs, but I must resist. It says Riccardo Bellucci. Decaf he wanted. Agitated, he passed. Exhuming a random body makes no sense. It says Edward Derby, son of Spear. It says Edward Derby, son of Spear. This is I should return later. Need a help. I could recruit. He seems to be. It says TK. Notre vie est un voyage dans les vers et dans la nuit. Nous cherchons notre passage dans le ciel où rien ne le vit. It says Federico Pedamonte died of an indescribable and nameless horror. In the house overlooking the sea, illuminated by a color come from space. I don't like messing around with graves. It's disrespectful. It says, here lies Pontus Leonge, a great fool and an even greater defender of humanity. Exhuming a random body makes no sense. It says, burned wolf. The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. I don't like messing around with graves. It's disrespectful. It says, Enea Barbetta, in girum imus nocte et consumimur igni. I've checked every grave. There's no trace of Ephraim's. The only link is Edward Derby's grave. It seems Upton is not completely mad after all. Poor soul. When all this is over, I will try to help him out. I don't like messing around with graves. It's disrespectful. Hello.
Greetings.
What do you do around here? That insane creature grabbed me.
We wouldn't want them running around loose, right?
Could you tell me anything about the church?
I'm not very religious. Let me tell you, I deal with corpses every day, but that place makes even me shudder.
Where does the forest path lead?
I don't know. I never go there. I heard that someone got lost in there and never came back.
Know anything else about the forest?
I never go there. I heard that some...
Anything else?
No, that place gives me the chills. I don't want to...
Good day.
Be seeing you. Given my job, I don't usually say that out loud.
Come in, Lone.
What happened to Upton?
As I told you, I didn't make it in time. All I know is that he went mad and killed a friend of his. I don't know who that friend was. We had been out of touch for some time. He is now locked up in an asylum, but is no longer the Daniel I once knew.
It seems you know the nurse at the asylum quite well.
Yes, we have a bit of a history. She found me slightly unforgettable.
She told me to give you her best wishes.
And I gladly accept them. Quite the woman, that Rose.
Do you know of an Edward Derby by any chance?
No, never heard of him.
It's the name of the guy Upton killed.
How did you find this out?
Upton told me.
You managed to make him talk? But how?
I showed him a photo of Ephraim.
Interesting.
Upton said he was just a vessel, and what he did had to be done. I think there's a connection. I found Derby's grave at the cemetery. There's no trace of Ephraim's.
This does nothing but confirm my hypothesis.
I might need some help tonight.
Count me in, Lone. Do you have the necessary tools?
No. Besides, one of those tombs is covered by a marble slab.
Get yourself a shovel. I'll take care of the crowbar.
Perfect. Tonight then.
Let's meet up right there.
I still have to get my hands on a shovel. Maybe I should grab some rest before looking for it. Or just get it over with first. Classic crossroads of life. I'd better rest up a little before meeting Blanco at the cemetery. I couldn't pick it. I must be getting rusty at this. I couldn't pick. Must be getting. I couldn't. Must be. Must be. I couldn't. Must be getting. still got it, Lone. Although, the lockpick's broke. There's a shovel in here. I'll grab it. Perfect.
Lone, over here.
Evening, William.
Got the shovel on you?
Sure. Let's get to work. Come on, William.
Almost there.
This is quite the chore. We're almost there. Yeah, what a stench.
Lone, look, he has something in his hands.
Daniel was right. It can't be Ephraim. He has a damn firm grip for such an old fella. Help me, William. 1, 2, 3. It looks like some sort of key, but to fit what kind of lock? We gotta put everything back as it was before we get caught. We'll figure the key out later. The last thing I want is to end up in the newspaper as a grave robber.
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, that would give my stories a huge boost in readership.
Jeez, William, stop kidding around. Done. The sun's coming up. The groundskeeper will be here soon.
Lone, shh. I hear someone coming.
Yeah, I do too. Split up. Let's meet up later at my place.
See you later, Lone, and good luck.
The sun was already rising high when Lone arrived back home after the horrible night before. The magnitude of the meaning of the night's events eluded him. Innsmouth, Ephraim, and Upton, the tomb of Derby, and the weird object found. All looked like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle to which he'd thrown away the complete box art. He fell asleep almost immediately, with these thoughts whirling in his head. I've never felt this depth of sorrow in all my life. When Father passed, well, everything changed. My mother, our poverty. Father and I shared little common ground. Perhaps we merely lacked the time to find it. But now that this has come about, a frightful tightness grips my chest. Simple respiration has become a labor. Vital oxygen seems to have lost the route on its way to my lungs. If only he were still here with me, to enlighten me, to offer guidance. Oh, grandfather. Oh, my grandfather. Howard, aren't you done yet? I'll be right over. It falls upon me to preserve the items of my grandfather's estate that are the most crucial. Portrait of my mother. How beautiful she was then. Her eyes shine. transmitting the serenity in her soul out into the world. This would have been back from before I was even conceived. Let me see. There seems to be something inscribed on the back. I should discover some method to disengage it from the frame. I feel no desire to lug the picture, frame and all, around with me. My memory is filled to the brink with the tale. It was always as if they vaporated directly into my imagination. Snowbound peaks, rainforests infested with every manner of danger, splendid cities where the meek are preyed upon by the scum of humanity, lurking assassins and thieves. Such places appeared vividly in my dreams. Airborne monstrosities surged toward my person, borne aloft on the membranes of bat-like wings, their long and gnarled talons clutching at me. They had no faces. Upon a command, I could steer them as I wished. Let's see. This globe has buttons set in many specific locales around the world. I have a vivid childhood recollection of grandfather pressing them to open an odd concealed mechanism, but his fingers moved too fast for my young eyes to catch. Perhaps an undiscovered clue awaits me elsewhere. I heard a click. What blatant luck! What manner of events is this? What manner of place is this? Oh my god. I feel light. 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 He traveled in seclusion out of fear that they were following him. He managed to get back home, to his Arkham. He couldn't, however, rid himself of the sense of dread he had brought back with him.
I've dragged my sorry self back home. Now comes the difficult part. But first, I must grab some shut-eye and a change of clothes.
Underling number 7, report!
I gotta inform Armitage of his brother's ugly end. Maybe I will also tell him something about... Perhaps he could... Surely...
I'll obtain one for now. One never knows. portrait of my mother as a young woman. How beautiful she was then. Her eyes transmit. This would have. Let me see. There seems to. I feel no. Aha! This means should provoke. The pen has been rendered utterly useless.
Howard! There's nothing worth anything in there.
On the underside of the canvas lurks an enigma. It seems to point to something, but what? Volumes various treatises. The enigma seems to indicate this shelf. That looks like the personal journal of my grandfather. I believe I'll obtain it. During the spring of his life, he was constantly traveling. Who even knows to how many far-flung locales? Mayhap I, myself, might meander there forth someday. The journal of my grandfather detailing his innumerable travels. We left at the first light of dawn. We had the automaton with us. Automaton? What does that mean? We all met in the basement on the outskirts of Boston. It was almost like entering a church, long since deserted. Planted all around a pentacle painted upon the grimy flagstones were candles, wax frozen in mid-drip. There was no point wasting time here. No answers lay here, and Paris was at least a week away. Our final destination within the vastness of the Arabian desert lay even further ahead. We had to make a move. There was no option but for the automaton to perform the ceremony. Just looking at it sent a shiver up my tired spine, and then it just stops right there. The journal was penned about 15 years ago. Mayhap this was all merely an outline for a fictional work. A work of vivid imagination. I do not wish. How grandfather loved to fill my mind. I would sit astride his knee before After one of his voyages, we installed this modern stove, and the magic of those moments decreased forever.
Howard, make a move.
My memory is filled. It was always snowbound, rainfall, splendid cities where such places airborne a lot. They had no faces. Upon a command, I could. Let's see. This globe has buttons set in many specific locales around the world. I have a vivid childhood recollection of grandfather pressing them to open an odd concealed mechanism, but his fingers moved too fast for my young eyes to catch. Perhaps an undiscovered clue awaits me elsewhere. I heard a click. A tiny compartment has slid open at the base. There is a key ensconced within. A small key found in the secret compartment of the world globe. It fits. The trunk is now open.
Howard, are you even still there?
A multitude of books. Without a single exception, they are all very old editions. A selection thereof consisting of the rarer of occult treatises, the need for which escapes me. Wait, that's a rare and ancient printing of a book I favor greatly. I must procure it.
Howard, hurry up!
very old edition of the 1001 Nights. I can't wait to read it. I've always had a soft spot for these stories. The Merchant and the Genie. Wonderful. Prince Camaralzaman. So many memories. A bookmark holds the place of a story I've never heard of. The tale of Abdul al-Hazred. Faced with no chance of escape, the keepers sought to ensnare one of their own. Poor Abdul needed to choose, and choose wisely. God, my head.
Such a vivid dream. What does it mean?
Lone.
I'm coming, William.
Lone. Lone. Great news. Great news.
William, slow down. What's happening?
Wilmarth got back to me. We have to go to Vermont and find some guy by the name of Ackley. From what I've learned, he may prove useful to us. It appears he may be quite the eccentric fellow. He lives like a hermit. No mail can get through, and, needless to say, he has no telephone. He could help us understand your condition better and perhaps cure it.
What about what we found last night?
We can figure all that out after we get back. I'm curious as well, but this is much more important.
How will we get there?
I have an automobile, don't worry.
An automobile? Really? I've never ridden in one. I can't wait to give it a try. Who is this Ackley?
A former Miskatonic professor of anthropology. Apparently, he left the teaching profession due to personal reasons. He seems to be something of a strange character. Going by what Wilmarth told me, he may have a dependence on certain substances.
What are we waiting for? Let's go. Looks like it's not locked. There's something in here. Let's see what it is. Containers with strange liquids inside. Should we take them, William?
Sure, bring them along. At the very least, they'll serve as a souvenir of our trip to Vermont.
Jars containing various colored liquids. No answer. Still no answer. A flimsy-looking door. Nobody's answering the door.
Try knocking again.
Still no answer. Still nothing.
We cannot have come this far for nothing. Let's just break in.
Seriously?
What do we have to lose? I don't see any cops around. Let's just break in.
It would serve no purpose. A flimsy-looking door. It would serve no purpose. William Blanco.
Let's just break in.
It would serve no purpose. An open trap, now it's empty. Open, yet... It would serve no purpose.
Let's just break in.
A flimsy... Come, Willie.
What's wrong with him?
He looks unconscious. Let me check. Hey! Hey! Nothing.
Check his pulse.
He's still alive.
We need him awake.
He's completely out of it. Wake up! Wake up! Nothing. He has something in his pocket. A handwritten booklet. It looks like some kind of notebook.
Go on, Lone. Read it.
A portrait. Maybe Ackley as a young man?
Could be, but given the way he looks right now, who can tell?
On the cover it says, exotic mushroom. I better take a closer look at this. Hey, look at this, William. This page was bookmarked.
Read it, Lone. Let's hear what it says.
It seems there's nothing of interest. It deals with strange mushrooms.
Lone, it looks more like a manuscript than a bookmark.
Let's have a look. These seem to be some kind of notes. Not very meticulously written, by the look of it. It appears to be the formula needed to induce a trance.
Yes, but how do we wake him up?
The necessary equipment is here. We just need to understand the formula.
Perhaps there are some clues in the notes.
Various books on... I don't have to...
Come on, Lone. Prepare the... Wake this guy.
I don't have time. Various books on vast... A still. Used to distill substance. We still need...
That's...
There's nothing... A used syringe. God only knows what he injected him. This disgusts me. But we need something to inject him with. And I see nothing. I should distill something first. Looks like it's working.
Huh? What?
He's finally better.
Better? Better? You have no idea what you have done!
Saved you from probably dying?
Months of studies. Years, even, of studies. My trips. My proofs. I was one step away from Yugoth. I could already see its vibrant colors, together with my insectoid friends. What are you doing in my house?
William, are we even sure the tip is right?
Wait a moment, Lone. You're Henry Ackley, right?
Yes? Why?
You spoke of Yugoth.
That's right. What do you know of Yugoth? Are you an enlightened scholar as I am?
I would dare to identify myself as such, and what you're saying fills me with wonder. Did you really make it all the way to Yugoth?
Yes. Well, if not for you getting in the way, I was one step away. One single step. Insane, they called me. They removed me from my teaching position, but the entire time, I was correct on all counts. On all counts!
We are truly sorry to have interrupted your experiment. We'll make amends by helping you get it back up and running as soon as possible. And as an added bonus, we're here to relate to you an extraordinary story as real as yours.
Let's hear it then. Really? You wouldn't be lying to me?
Unfortunately not.
You have my guarantee.
Very, very interesting, but I'm still not sure how useful I'll be.
Any information at all, even the slightest detail, can prove vital.
My dear Lone, your condition is something I have never heard of before. I am, of course, aware of the creature of which you speak, but this is the first time I've ever heard tell of a survivor. A further encounter involving the taking of samples could help, but I would strongly advise against that.
We're back to square one.
Possibly. Nobody could say one way or the other. But at this point, I cannot but accompany you on your journey back. I am sorely in need of some entertainment, and of certain substances easily available in Arkham for my experiments. And perhaps I could also be useful to your investigation. You diverted me from my path. This is the least you can do.
We absolutely agree, Henry.
Okay, let's get on our way then.
You mentioned something about a corpse holding a key during the drive here.
That's right. We got the key last night.
This all seems so unreal to me, like I'm just a puppet. Someone led me to that key, starting with that fake letter that led to that horrific crime. Everything began with my misadventures in Innsmouth.
Yep.
I'd love to go there someday. It seems bursting at the seams with mysteries.
If you value your skin, I'd advise against it.
I value knowledge far more than my skin.
It came to our notice, Henry. That mixture would probably have killed you.
Gentlemen, is there anything else you require?
No thanks. We're fine for now.
I will take your leave then.
Granted.
I would have been in a better place. And I don't mean in any religious sense. There's nothing left for me here.
For now, there is this mystery, though. Might that not be enough?
It may provide some satisfaction.
Lone Carter?
Might be. What do you want?
For now, all I can say is take a closer look at the altar in the church.
But who? Where? Wait! Wait! Come back here!
Who was that?
How the hell should I know? This whole thing is driving me crazy.
Tastier and tastier. Secrets and subterfuge. Just the way I like it.
If you say so. Anyway, I say we start finding out exactly what this key is and how to use it.
I should head to Miskatonic to look into that.
Okay. Well, you're there. We'll check out the cemetery.
Okay. I'll meet up with you there later.
It's firmly attached to the bench. It has 3-1 engraved on it. It has 4 engraved on it. It has 7 engraved on it. It's firmly attached. It has 5 engraved on it. It has 7 engraved on it. It has 3 engraved on it. That guy at the cafe told us to have a closer look at this altar. Let's have a better look then. There's some kind of lock set into the center. Let me have a closer look at it. Bingo. I heard a loud rumbling somewhere off in the distance. What a strange object. This is an incredible find.
Show me? Interesting. It's a good thing that I'm here with you guys. I've seen carvings like these before.
Can you tell me what they mean then?
No, Lone. I'll need to go to a certain special place to decipher them.
Guys, I don't know if there's any connection, but Armitage seems to have dropped off the face of the earth. No one at the university knows where he is. I went to his house, and he hasn't been there for the last 2 days. This seems bad.
We'll deal with that in due time, William. Look what we found. Henry said he can translate the symbols on it.
Yes, I need to go somewhere to do so, though. And you already know how I get around. I'll need certain substances. Do you have access to them?
I have a contact that might be of help. Rose.
There are surely tons of medicines loaded with your certain substances in such a place.
What kind of place?
A madhouse.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Good. Let's go. We'll figure out how to get our hands on your substances later.
I might have an idea how to do just that.
It's a completely unknown language.
Hi, William.
How are you, Ben? Everything okay with the family?
We'll pull through.
My friends and I have to meet with Rose. Will that present any kind of problem?
Absolutely not, William. You are always welcome here in our madhouse.
Thanks, Ben. See you later. Rose, it's been a while.
It has indeed, William.
Lone, my good friend here, told me you sent your best wishes, and I just had to come see you.
It says medicine. It doesn't seem... I think this is what we're after. Take a look, and be quick about it.
Done. We can go.
Good. William, we're leaving.
I still have a few things to catch up with Rose about. Head to my house. I'll meet up with you there.
Sounds like a plan. See you later. Shouldn't we wait for William?
I've done this countless times. Calm down.
Sure you're not taking unnecessary risks? We can't even begin to know how to decipher what is written here.
Someone is laying breadcrumbs for us to follow. That much is certain. At this point, I see no other option but to just go for it.
Very well. Henry, thanks.
You can thank me when this is all over and done with. It's already taking effect. My head is getting light. I beg you.
What, Henry?
Lone.
William, he wouldn't wait. We'll just have to wait for him to wake up.
It worked! How magnificent. Every time I come here, I arrive in a different location. The center of all knowledge in the universe and its infinite dimensions. Breathtaking. There is always a price to pay for knowledge. What will it be this time? Simply wondrous. But this is no time for sentimentality. I have to start searching.
What are you?
What? Who's speaking to me? I don't recognize the symbols. Who even knows to what entities these writings belong? Who even knows what astounding knowledge these contain? What strange symbols? It will not be easy to gather the information we need in all this immensity. How can I possibly do so? Huh?
Now you have understood. You seek knowledge, and knowledge you shall have.
I'm blocked off here. These doors have no lights. Impossible. What a view. This is not the yet every I seen. Perhaps I'm very or perhaps even in time.
Time to find this unknown word creature.
A concept that we humans use to explain the sequential unfolding of events. For example, between birth and death, a series of changes and circumstances occur that we identify as time.
Death.
For us beings of Earth, life is limited. It has a beginning and, after a certain time, an end.
Peculiar creatures of of insignificant impact on the order of things. Searching the archives. Now it has been found, and the reason for your coming is known. Continue. Here without paying a price. Insignificant being, are you willing to pay it? You may be irrelevant, but the price you pay would not be race bond. What motivates you?
The search for knowledge.
Very well. The exchange has been made.
Where am I? Is there anybody there?
It seems there is no possible exit from this place. What is happening? You there! What manner of place is this? Are you listening to me? Wait. Hold up! I would assume this but a dream, except for its realism. Who could this person be? Halt, I say! Please, wait!
Alhazred, you have arrived.
What is happening? What know you of the reason for my abrupt summons?
All in due time.
Hurry! You must go see the keyholder and then attend the council.
Alhazred, this is the protagonist of the story I was reading. Someone or something desires that I live his story.
Pendant that belonged to my father. Has the day I become one of the keepers finally arrived? Father, wherever you are, may you be proud of me. So many books, some of which are no time. It's bright. This, everything. No. I don't. Most likely. what I to recall. The key holder.
So, you have finally arrived.
Yes. Tell me, key holder, how may I serve you?
Abdul, the day has arrived. Your final test awaits you. Prepare yourself. A great challenge lies ahead.
Finally, I shall become one of the keepers.
All your years of service will not have been in vain.
Yes, I was but a child when my mother brought me to this place.
That day is one of my fondest memories. You were a child full of vigor and life. You have always performed with excellence.
Much gratitude, keyholder. You are to me as the father I never knew.
Go now, my son. They are awaiting you.
Can you provide any insight into what lies ahead for me?
That would violate the unbreakable laws of the Keepers. As much as I love you, I am forbidden to give you any assistance.
I shall go then. Until later, keyholder.
My son, I am so sorry, but the grand plan takes precedence over all else.
Poor Abdul does not know what awaits him.
Nevertheless, all is in readiness.
Eh? The guards speak of me.
The sacrifice is already incarcerated in the dungeons.
Good. Although I'm quite relieved I do not have to attend.
What are they talking about? Sacrifice? Dungeons? What on earth is going on here? Father, am I strong enough? Grant me understanding. Mother!
What are you doing down here? Abdul, my son. I'm so proud of you.
What are you talking about? Who locked you up in there? I gave up my entire childhood for the key, and they repay me by imprisoning my own mother.
Abdul, my son. You are not expected to understand. This was all decided long ago. My imprisonment is just a final precaution.
But...
Your father was a keeper. Alas, his untimely death robbed you of his guidance on this journey. Your future as a keeper is of the utmost importance. Every last keeper shares a vital role. As you know, they demand absolute devotion and ultimate sacrifice. I only pray that you are strong enough to perform it.
I see where this is leading. I refuse. Understand? I refuse!
Abdul, stop.
Silence. I'm getting you out of here. An empty cell, most likely due to the fact that maybe it will come...
Psst. Hey. You're Abdul, yes?
Miserable creature.
To be called such from a worm chained up in a cell means little to me.
True, but in a way, he also stands correct.
What are you talking about?
See, we are in a cell. We are the enemies of the Keepers, and we fight against everything they stand for. Despite this, Our destiny can never be as miserable as your own.
It is a great honor to be a keeper.
An honor, sure. But at what price? Let's just say that every bright side always has a dark one. Look at the moon. It always presents to us one face. But we know that the other is still there, plunged into darkness. This is as irrefutable a fact as any dogma. The light shines equally, in full or as half, or even as a mere slice. We prefer to side with those who are without ambiguity. Our belief is that the key has been passed down unto mankind for a reason, and we desire to use it.
That is pure blasphemy. You scum. It is a great honor to be a keeper.
As you wish, my friend, as you wish.
For pity's sake, do not listen to them.
If you wish to see your mother escape this prison, we can help you.
Why would you do so?
Let us just say that seeing the keepers suffer uncomfortable emotions gives us pleasure.
Much pleasure.
That would be a betrayal of everything I believe in.
We couldn't help but overhear your previous conversation over there. You are aware of what awaits you. However, you can ignore us if you so wish.
Yes, Abdul, ignore them and remain true to your duty.
Quiet, Mother. Continue.
These cells were built with the highest of craftsmanship. They can only be opened with the key the city guards hold. I know the location of the secret lock, but require a small favor in return, assuming you can manage to obtain the key.
And what is it you want?
There is a certain item in the keyholder's room that we desire. This object can take many forms. It's up to you to distinguish its current one.
Such a task is impossible.
That is your problem. But I can provide you with one small hint. I know it holds great magical power within it.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, we'll just wait here. We're not feeling up to taking a stroll just now.
Mother, I shall be right back.
Abdul, no.
This could come in handy. They fit together. Fortune smiles upon me.
Abdul, I implore you.
Abdul, why have you come back? The council is waiting for you.
Forgive me, Keyholder. I was wondering if I could borrow an artifact of yours, one I became aware of through my studies. One with a singular magical power I desire to study fully before my test begins.
Abdul, I know that of which you speak. It lies right before your eyes. Anyone other than a keeper would have great difficulty recognizing it. Your father could have done so.
Really? My father?
Your father was the most faithful of the keepers. Endowed was he with great power and dedication. I cannot fathom why you desire that particular item. Regardless, I will not stop you from taking it. One must be the master of one's own destiny. However, as your tutor of many years, I must warn you that every action has its consequence.
Thank you, Keeper. This advice I shall treasure.
Abdul, keep the key.
An oil. It's bright enough in here. It's bright. This. The pendant grows hotter and hotter. This must be the artifact I'm after. I believe I was able to identify the artifact.
Excellent, Abdul. You sensed the power in the relic your father passed down to you. You may keep the lamp for as long as you need it. May you use it wisely.
Of course, Keyholder. I shall return it as soon as possible. We shall meet again soon, before the rest of the council meeting.
Delay no further, Abdul.
Did you recover the key and the artifact?
Yes, I have them both right here. Tell me where the hidden lock is.
First, the artifact.
What need would you have for a lamp in a cell?
That is none of your concern. Do you not wish to see your mother go free? Give us the damn lamp!
Here it is, but no tricks now.
Excellent.
Where's the lock?
You will find a small crack in the column to your left. Fare thee well, fool.
What? Curse you! Now, I have to get my mother out of here. I heard a click. Quickly! I'll take you back home.
No, Abdul.
Move! We're trapped.
Abdul, yield now and come with us.
Don't worry, Mother. Everything will be fine.
I know that everything will be fine. Just as I've always known.
The key. God.
Preserve it. Keep it. The key. Guard it. Protect it. Preserve it. Keep it. The key. Guard it. Protect it. Preserve it. Keep it. The key. Guard it. Protect it. Preserve it. Keep it. The key. Guard it. Protect it. Preserve it. Keep it. The key. Guard it. Protect it. Preserve it. Keep it. The key. Guard it. Protect it. Preserve it. Keep it. The key. Guard it. Carry the key with you. The key. Abandon all knowledge. Destiny.
Henry, are you all right?
What? What a god-awful nightmare.
Calm yourself, Henry. You're back with us.
Oh my god, that poor woman. The Keepers of the Key.
Keepers of the Key.
I've heard that name before.
Guys, I need coffee. And that's where the vision ended.
How do you know that what you saw is real?
I can demonstrate it so very clearly, Lone. I can now read the engravings on the tablet we found.
That's true.
It could also be that you already knew how to do that. Maybe the lure of a healthy dose of our approval may have tempted you to lie about it.
Lone! How dare you? Do you actually think I feel the need for your approval about anything?
Lone, he's right. You've gone too far.
Yeah, you're probably right. I apologize, Henry. I'm not as used to all this strangeness as you are.
Whatever. Anyway, the tablet reads, more or less, thus. Although extremely powerful, they are considered lesser gods. They preside over small worlds, and the positions of the stars forces them into long lethargic periods. Why, we do not know. Perhaps certain configurations provide them with energy and nourishment. Great Cthulhu, sleeping in death, at the sunken city of Relay, awaits his reawakening. Ayataqua lurks in the cold Arctic region, worshipped by ancient forgotten races. Beyond the known universe exists countless other entities, named the Outer Gods, neither alive nor dead, multidimensional, infinitely powerful and insane. The most powerful and insane of them all, Azathoth, gurgles and drools at the sound of 1,000 pipers at the center of the universe. Oh, fate forbid that the cacophony should ever cease.
What does all that stuff even mean?
These are names that are often found in very rare occult texts.
Yes, and I can assure you that they are much more real than you can imagine. Unfortunately, I cannot prove that. Not yet. The truth of the matter is, the first concrete proof is you.
Me?
Your so-called condition.
Cthulhu. Now that you mention it, in the tunnels below Innsmouth, Elliot kept on repeating a chant with that word in it.
That's extremely bad. That means the town is in some way involved with these gods.
Then it's no wonder it's as shunned as it is.
For now, let's just concentrate on understanding what this passage means.
A passage from the Necronomicon, which was written, it is said, by the mad Arab Abdul al-Hazred. He was in my vision. I shudder still.
Night has fallen.
Lone.
What is it, Mickey?
I waited for you to show up. Some kid left something for you. He said it was urgent.
A compass. A strange compass that does not point north. Did he say anything else?
No, Lone. Nothing at all.
Thanks a bunch, Mickey. Do you have anything, perchance, that might light our way?
Sure. I have a lantern.
I'll buy it.
It's $2.
Here you go.
No problem, Lone. See you around.
A compass. It does not work in the conventional way. A lantern.